right now. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm joined with Buddy Highway right here, right now. What's going on, buddy?
How's it going, man?
I'm doing real good, and thank you for joining me on the show this evening.
Of course, man. Anything you need, bro. I just got done with a huge match out here in Bremerton, Washington. Just took out Bad Blood, the AIWF Premier Heavyweight Champion. So, yeah, man. Coming at you full effect just out of the ring. So, yeah, man, what you got for me, brother?
All right, well, congratulations on your match, and I'm happy for you to call in, especially fresh off your match. So let's go ahead and begin. What made you decide to be a wrestler?
Well, back in the day, man, I used to watch a lot of Portland wrestling, a lot of old school wrestling when I was younger, and my dad at the time, my stepdad, took me to the Memorial Coliseum here in Portland, Oregon, and I saw some old WWE, what used to be WWF wrestling. The likes of the cage match with the Sergeant Slaughter versus Ultimate Warrior was the main event. So when I was watching that, went to the old Portland Sports Arena, got to see my idols like, Maniac Matt Bourne, Playboy Buddy Rose, me and Mike Miller, all kinds of other people, Rick Oliver, Art Barr, all those people. And just growing up and watching stuff like that, I thought, hey, what do I got to do that? So before you know it, it was like, I'd say 99, 2000, I went over to a promotion called OCW, Oregon Championship Wrestling, and I started going to school. And that's what you need to do in order to be in this business and actually train. You got to go to school for it, just like a teacher or a doctor or anything like that.
How did you feel heading into your first ever wrestling match? Was you nervous? The butterflies kicked in with all the training that you go through, and now you're getting ready for your first match? How did you feel about it?
Well, it was a lot of mixed emotions. If I was going to fail in my first match, or if I was going to look strong, and that's what happened. Like I said, I had butterflies. I was nervous. I didn't know what to expect coming into this big match. All I knew was that I had to do my best, and that's what I had to do. And either being scared or not, you got to go in there and do your best and give the fans what they paid for, because those people that are paying the $10, $15 tickets, or are paying it out of their hard-earned money, that they work 8 hours for, every day. So the least I can do is give them their money's worth. So I was nervous, but on the other hand, I knew I had to do it, and I had to do my absolute best in order to give the fans what they needed.
I checked out your matches. I checked out your bio and your Facebook page. You're a big dude. You've shown some versatility, and it's good to see a guy of your size have shown that you can do more than just power moves per se. That you can mix it up every now and then. That being said, how would you best describe your wrestling style?
Well, see, that's different. I have a lot of different stuff. So I mean, it's kind of hard to pick one person. But Playboy Buddy Rose is definitely a guy that I get a lot of my stuff from. Cole Cabana, Roddy Piper, me, Mike Miller. Those people right there. I get a lot of my Playboy Dusty Rhodes. Dusty Rhodes, not Playboy, but Dusty Rhodes. And just go off them and then add my own type of style. And that's definitely what I have had, is I have a totally different style than other wrestlers that wrestle out here in the indie scene. And that's what makes me, far different from other people, is that I'm able to be, athletic, and do lots of moves that other people can't do. It's like I move around like a cruiserweight, but yet I'm 290 pounds. So figure that out.
I got you, man. I definitely got you. Well, those people that you mentioned, do you consider them like influences in your wrestling career?
Yeah, dude, definitely. Those are my idols. Matt Bourne, who just passed away recently. A big thing in my life. Lots of respect, and just lots of gratitude for what he did in this business. One of my trainers, me, Mike Miller. Lots of credibility to him as well. Playboy Buddy Rose. The list goes on, man. But, all the guys that I have named off have been all legends. People that have been in this business for a long time, paid their dues and did what they're supposed to do. And that's why I'm just trying to pave the way farther from what they did for me.
You've been in the wrestling business for over a decade, and that's definitely that has to be a good feeling considering that how brutal wrestling can be at times. It takes a lot out of you mentally and physically. Did you ever thought that you would be in the wrestling business for this long, let alone past a decade?
Yeah, I definitely told myself when I got into this wrestling business that I was going to do all of it. Definitely go 120%, not hold back whatsoever. And that's what I've been doing. I've been going full strength, 100%. Every time you see me in that ring, I give you everything I have, 120% of my body. And that's exactly what I do every night. If I don't get the fans, like I said, what they want, then I feel like I've cheated them out of their money and out of their entertainment. And that's what I do. I make sure that they're entertained, that they like me, and that they're taken care of while they're sitting in their seat, eating their popcorn and watching me do what I do best, and that's make them believe. Believe in what I'm doing. When I'm kicking that guy in the face, they know that I'm kicking that guy in the face. Because that's exactly what I do. Kayfabe, that's the word in life, brother, kayfabe. And that's what we do in this business. We're keeping the secret alive, brother. We're not going in there, we're not telling you how we make our magic, but we're doing it. And that's exactly what we're doing. And I promised, and I told myself this, that I will be in this business until God. That's what I said. The great Lord upstairs stops me from doing this in the squared circle, and that's going to be for a very long time, as long as God's willing to let me keep doing what I love doing.
Hey, more power to you, man. You've been in the business for over a decade. I mean, you keep going until someone says otherwise or you say otherwise, man. That's great motivation. That's some great motivation, and I applaud you for all of that, man. Most definitely. Um, so let me ask you this, buddy. If you can have a dream match with any wrestler, whether it's the indie scene, whether it's on the pro level, uh, current or past wrestler, dead or alive, what would your dream match be?
I'd say me and Maniac Matt Bourne, once again, we wrestled before. But I got to say my biggest one would be probably me and Playboy Buddy Rose. So Buddy Highway versus Playboy Buddy Rose. That's the dream match that I'd want.
So when you if you can, buddy, why don't you go ahead and let the people know can they see you wrestle in person, mainly in the Oregon area. Talk about some upcoming shows you got coming up, man.
All right, definitely, bro. We have SCW tomorrow, man. Paulsville, Washington, 6 p.m. SCW show up here in Washington. And then Sunday, I'm back in Portland, Oregon for Blue Collar Wrestling, UIWA affiliate. And that's also at 6 p.m. at the North Portland Eagles Lodge. And, yeah, we're there every Sunday. You can come check us out, man. We're busy, man. That's all I can say is, man, we're staying busy. Stay busy. You got wrestling shows everywhere. You can check me out if you want to look at my YouTube, youtube.com/BuddyHighway. And if you want to check out the Facebook, man, facebook.com/BuddyHighway, man. You can see all my upcoming shows and all my latest matches online.
Most definitely, everybody go check out Buddy Highway coming to a city near you. Go check out the Facebook, the YouTube pages, and by any means necessary, support your local indie wrestling shows, and just spread the word. I mean, they can't keep the show running or the companies going without us fans. So do what you can, spread the word. Let people know that there's more to wrestling than what you see on your television screens every week. I'm just saying. So at this point of your career, you definitely have accomplished a lot. You've won championships. You've had main event matches. What do you consider is left for you to accomplish? Anything else particular you want to do before your career is all said and done?
Yeah, I'd like to travel around the world a little more. Go to Mexico and go to Japan. Make sure I can get that Rivera jacket. If they're in Japan, and after that, man, I'd be good to retire after that. Maybe hit Canada. But definitely Mexico and Japan, I definitely want to hit, and give them a taste of what I got and go from there, man.
That's definitely a good goal, considering you You've been going through similar companies. You going through the same shows, see similar faces, and every now and then, regardless if you're an up and comer or you're a veteran like yourself, you want to expand yourself. And going to Mexico, Japan, Canada, that would definitely be a good way to go, man. I mean, even if it's one time, just to experience something different, a different atmosphere from a different country, if you will.
Exactly, man. Exactly.
So, what do you consider as the highlight of your wrestling career? Would it be a rivalry that you had, or storyline angle, or a championship you may have won? What do you consider as the highlight of your career?
Well, I just had a match 2 weeks ago. It was for the UIWA World Heavyweight Championship. I took on Chief Kula Kula. I didn't get the job done, man, but it was an honor to wrestle Chief in a triple threat match and go for the title. I'm also going up against a guy named Eric Hansen this Sunday for the UIWA BCW Heavyweight title that I've held 4 times. And hopefully this Sunday I'll be walking out with it for the 5th time.
And for anyone out there that may be listening to this show, whether it's live or may end up listening to this on YouTube, whatever, what would your advice be to anyone out there that wants to pursue their career, that wants to make this wrestling profession as a career? What would your advice be?
Man, just to keep doing it, man. Make sure you got the good trainers, that you're trained well, and that you don't waste your time and money on people that are not real in the business. Because there's a lot of people like that out there that say that they do this and that they train people and do that, but yet they turn out and just take your money and that's it. So make sure you find a good trainer at first and stick with your dream. Make sure you stick it out. It's going to be hard at first. There's no easy chore becoming a professional wrestler. You definitely got to pay your dues in this business. So if you have it, it shows your mental stability in this business, if you're able to hold it out or not. And a lot of people that I know have not been able to hold it out. So, like I said, if you can hold it out, man, more, the best of luck to you. But like I said, just stick it out, man. That's the best advice I can give you. Stick it out. Find a good trainer that's willing to train you. Yeah, dude, go from there, man. But, yeah, like I said, there's a lot of scam artists out there, so you got to watch out.
Absolutely. And, I can understand, from a wrestler's perspective, that you want to do what you can to get the proper. It's one thing to get the proper training, to do. But the problem with people, especially that wants to get into the business, is that they want to find someone, get trained, and think they just gonna start wrestling every week all of a sudden. Wrestling is not a cakewalk, and it's not for everybody. It's something that you gotta handle physically and mentally. But it starts with the training process. It starts with getting trained, properly trained. Sometimes I guess people are so eager to doing something, they don't get the proper training, and they lose money out of it, and their career may end before it even started. So that's definitely something to keep in mind, especially if anyone is trying to be a wrestler. Get your proper training. Do your research before you just, go on from there. There's a lot of scam artists, like he says, and it's something that people need to keep in mind.
Exactly.
Well, buddy, I know you're just coming off of a match, and again, I appreciate you for calling in after the match, and congrats and on everything that you have done, all that you have accomplished, and thank you for spending the time with me this evening, especially out there in the West Coast. I'm going to go ahead and let you go and let you celebrate, and have a great weekend, and thank you again for being on the show.
Love out, man, and Gresham, save your buddy Highway, bro. I'm out, man. Appreciate it, bro. Thank you.
You're welcome, man. You have a good night.
You too, bro. All right, peace.
Bye-bye. That was Buddy